My name is Bonnie Reynolds. I'm training in the heavyweight women's program for Brock University. I got into it in grade 11. I wanted a cardiovascular sport. My older brother did it, and I guess that motivated me. And I found a really good fit with rowing because of the fact that I could push my limits as much as possible. I didn't actually see doing sport in the picture, and to find myself here is mind-blowing each day, I would say. I'm a big fan of meditation. I find that it eases my fear. I'm really big for pre-race anxiety. So my biggest fear, of course, is firstly failure, and then second, the amount of pain that I'm going to be in. And I think the thing with rowing is that it is inevitable. Anytime you're going out for a race, you're going to essentially halfway through the race experience more pain than you've ever experienced doing anything else, right? So you really have to almost get in the mindset that you are strong enough to handle the pain and that the pain doesn't scare you. And when you hit that pain, my personal tactic is to treat the feeling of pain as if it's adrenaline. And so when I come to the pain and I experience it, I'm thinking, this isn't pain, this is adrenaline, this is motivating me to get to the finish faster. No matter how much pain you actually experience, you're still going to be able to finish the race. And if you're strong enough to tell yourself that the pain will all be over once you're done, and it's worth it to go through the pain in the moment, then you can be successful. And that is what success is in rowing, essentially. Especially with rowing, there's very little time for socializing or partying outside of the people that you are rowing with, because your team essentially becomes your main social group. And that is because obviously the schedule is so rigorous. You're getting up at 4 a.m. 6 days a week. You're training for 4 hours a day easily, and then you add on school on top of that. If you wish to succeed in the field of academia as well as the field of athletics, there is very little room for focuses outside of that. And I guess where the balance comes in is taking time for yourself in order to recharge your batteries, because it's very easy to burn out and not be able to succeed in one and the other. And in order to succeed in both, you definitely have to be constantly balancing the two. There is so much more time focused on improving that really it becomes your life and it absorbs almost everything else. And because of that, you are making improvements to your skill level in the sport that you wouldn't even believe possible when you're not focusing that pure amount of time. I would say you develop a lot of grit because of the fact that you have so many other athletes constantly pushing you and constantly trying to take your position. So it is essentially, no matter what you're doing, even if it's just a practice, you are always competing with the people that are around you. And I think the big mindset difference for me was seeing that the people that I was training with really saw making a national team and making the Olympics as possibilities and routes that they actually wanted to follow. And so seeing that mindset difference enabled me to introspect and see within myself what I was capable of, and it enabled me to make improvements that I wouldn't have known possible.